So Noah, I want to talk about a couple deals you put together this week, and they kind of blow my mind because they're very similar.
Right.
So why don't you tell me, how is it you got these customers?
Yeah, so initially, this is about a week ago, I got a Subaru ILM lead. A gentleman was interested in a new Outback Wilderness, specifically a Geyser. It was a car we had available, so I thought it was a really good opportunity. Gave him a call. Turned out he had already placed an order with some folks down the street on the same vehicle. They had given him hope that that car was going to be here in a day. They said tomorrow. So he said, I appreciate you reaching out, but I'm going to go that direction. Said, no worries. We know how these guys do business. If anything goes south with your deal, give me a call. You have my number. So hear from him about 3 days later. Car's still not here. He said, hey, I feel like I've been lied to. And you said you had this in stock and I'd like to look at a deal. So I said, yeah, again, we know how they do business. There's a good chance that car is not coming in a couple days, could be months. So I said, bring your trade in. We'll match what they've given you. We'll match the discount. We'll make sure you get a great buying experience and you'll leave here tonight with a brand new car if you want to do that. So he did. Came in, we discussed kind of pricing with the discount because again, they offered him a discount, but they showed him, Foursquare, which is something that's not transparent, something that we don't use, kind of old school, right? So I gave him an itemization, our pricing sheet showed him costs and fees and everything, and he was very appreciative of that. He felt like he was being, that we were being transparent with our pricing and our numbers. All he saw from them was a payment, right? So he didn't know what he was paying for. So he was very, very jacked on that and knew that he was getting a great deal from us.
No, that's awesome. And I know that's how you do it every time. That's how we do it every time. But then the flip side of that coin happens so frequently. Like you did this deal, and then it felt like the very next deal you did was almost the same situation. What happened in that one?
Right, yeah. So this was actually a guest of mine that I had sold in the past, but he had also, visited our buddies down the street a couple times. So he just wanted to make sure he was getting a great deal. He talked to them, the same thing. They said, hey, we don't have this car that you want, but it's going to be here tomorrow. A couple days goes by, that car's still not here, right? So he came in, we treated him right, put a deal together, made him feel at home. Again, this is the second car that we sold him, so he just felt like, again, we were being transparent, we were being honest. We had the car he wanted, we put a deal together, and he left that day with a brand new car. Very happy.
No, I met both of these guys. They were both great guests of ours. You did a great job with them. And you said Foursquare. Now, when people are seeing that, this is just where it's like Sharpie written on a paper,
right.
And it's just like $5,000 down, $500 a month, and that's pretty much all it says.
Yeah, here's your big discount, and this is what.
Right, and then when you do a price quote for someone, I mean, what's on it?
Everything. So we show state legal fees. So we show our $399 dog fee. We show Idaho title fee, 6% sales tax, and then the price of the vehicle, the discount we're offering, any trade information. It's all there. We show everything. So Foursquare is definitely outdated. It's not transparent. It's not something that we use. It's not something that a lot of big corporations that are guest centric are using. So it's kind of just outdated, but we're still seeing them from the guys down the street. So.
No, I appreciate it. So thanks for filling me in. Thanks for taking great care of our guests.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Ed.